Hey, I'm Brian, and I am about to blow your mind with my superior aviation intellect. I'd like to impart some information on you. So, my first question is, how many of you were taught about how to do an emergency descent when you were going through your primary training? Is this not live streaming? I thought this was a live stream. What? I don't know how anything works. All right, change of format. So in your primary training, you probably learned about the emergency descent. Well, today I'm going to teach you about a more important maneuver, and that's the emergency ascent. And I know you're thinking, when would I ever use this maneuver? Well, if you've watched as many movies as I have, you know that there's a high probability at some point you're going to take off the aircraft when a huge explosion has gone off just behind you, and you need to get the aircraft away from the explosion as the flames are tickling the empennage. You have to get away from that shockwave. This is pretty common. You see this all the time in movies like Die Hard 2, Independence Day, By Dawn's Early Light, Teen Wolf. I think that was the one about the wolf that plays basketball, actually. That's going to be a different video for later. Okay, that was kind of weird. Whoa, how did he age so fast? We're going to have to pretend that I didn't film the intro for this video like 6 years ago before I was blessed with all this salt and pepper. Okay. Anyway, so nuclear explosions aren't the only reason that you might want to get up and out as fast as possible. For example, maybe you were in an argument with your old lady and you said something stupid like, "Calm down, babe." Or worse, maybe she knows that you refer to her as your old lady. That couldn't be good. I don't know, maybe you went flying and you were out doing some flying and you said, "I'm going to be home in an hour." No pilot has ever been home in an hour in the history of aviation ever. Point is, there's a whole lot of different reasons that you may need to get up and out and use this emergency ascent maneuver. So let's hop in the plane and I'll show you how it works. Clear.
Alright, we're going to turn the volume down on this a little bit. Check. Alright, when you're flying normally you got different V speeds. VX is best angle, VY is best rate, and in this situation we got VGTFO, which is best be getting out of here. Alright, when we're doing this maneuver, we don't want to waste our time with any checklists or run-ups. We just want to hit the runway and go full power. We got to get out of here, we're not messing around. Rule number one, we're going to full power, and you got to stay focused. You absolutely want to focus. You want a mental image of your of your spouse chasing after you from behind down center line. And as soon as the plane will rotate, you want to rotate and get up and climb like your life depends on it. Alright, when we're doing this maneuver, the speed you're looking for is red line. We're not messing around here. Another thing that's important is we're trying to climb, we're trying to save our lives. We don't care about cylinder temperatures, we don't care about the engine, we don't care about anything at all. All we care about is getting up. And so you're probably thinking, well, what if there's a Bravo shelf above me? Well, guess what? That's not a problem either. There's two ways to solve that. Number one, squawk 7800. That's going to get you priority clearance through the Bravo. Number two, we got a special radio call. Let me show you. Regional approach, Grumman 897 Juliet Bravo. I'm going to need a Bravo clearance. I accidentally told her she was behaving just like her mother.
Grumman 7 Juliet Bravo, absolutely, you're cleared into the Bravo. Altitude is your discretion, everything is your discretion. Just go, man, just go.
Alright, once we've gotten cleared into the Bravo, we want to do our emergency ascent checklist. And it's pretty simple, there's just a couple of things on it. Step one, we need to determine what kind of emergency we have. Is it a nuclear explosion emergency or is it an angry wife emergency? So for this first scenario, we'll go through the angry wife scenario. Alright, step one, you're going to turn off your cell phone. Why? Because she can track you with your cell phone. You don't want to be tracked. Step two, we're going to squawk 7800. That's a code you're not familiar with. What that's going to do is let ATC know that you've messed up big, and they're going to give you priority clearance through whatever airspace you're in. Also, it's going to send a bouquet of flowers to your wife. Alright, so the last step on this checklist is to just keep on flying till you run out of fuel. Unfortunately, in this scenario, you do have to ditch in a river or on a field or somewhere off airport. And the reason is, when you call her from the smoking wreckage, she's going to be so distraught, she's not going to remember why she's mad at you. She's just going to thank you for sending her flowers. It's going to be awesome. That's how this works. Now, what if it's the other scenario? You're trying to get away from a nuclear weapon or some sort of explosion. Honestly, you want to just get away as fast as you can. Ideally, you want to split the difference between VX and VY. That's VX.5, and you want to just go, 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 go. In a lot of planes, that'll save your life. In a slower plane like this Grumman, There's really not a whole lot you can do. You're probably just gonna die. Now in a plane like this Grumman, probably the best thing to do is just open this canopy and let the flames and fire and smoke in, just so it ends it faster. That's probably the route I would go. Just let it in and just go.
All right, everyone, that is it for today's lesson. That was the emergency ascent maneuver. So if your CFI is not teaching you how to do that, we'd probably find a different instructor. If you're a new pilot, ask your instructor about this maneuver, and then come back and comment and let me know what they say. We want to make sure more people are teaching this. It's really easy to get down on a plane. It's difficult to get up sometimes. So, let your instructors know you need to be learning how to do this stuff. Also, let me know in the comments other situations where you think this maneuver might come into play. What are some other reasons you might need to get up and out as fast as possible? Because it's a really important maneuver. Anyway, thank you guys for subscribing, liking, and sharing. Thanks for the Patreon supporters supporting the channel. Thanks for Gold Seal for sponsoring the videos. You guys fly smart. Catch you in the next one. Click this link to see the most recent video upload. Click this link to see a video that YouTube thinks you might like. Click this link to subscribe to my channel.